Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We got a brand new product to unbox for you guys. We just purchased a new Vevor manual hat press and we're excited to open this up, check it out. We're gonna show it off to you guys a little bit and then we're actually gonna make some hats and test it out for the first time. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and let's jump in. This is the model TLM2310-4S. Got this off Amazon. It is a Vevor product. We currently use a Vevor heat press, so excited to check this out. We currently have a automatic heat press, the Giraffe one, that you guys can watch the review that we did on that one. It still works good. We decided that we wanted to get a manual one and one that's a little bit larger, be able to do some little bit larger prints. We're a little bit limited with the Giraffe that we currently have, so we decided that we'd upgrade the business, and this one actually has interchangeable flatten, so we have multiple sizes that we can do. Right off the top, we're getting all the attachments that come with it. So here's the large flatten that we need, a little bit smaller one, and then the even smaller one. So that is pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and keep unboxing this and we'll show you as we go. So we're gonna take these out, put them to the side. Heat press machine user manual. Make sure to keep this just in case you need to reference it. See how large this thing is. Nice packaging, no damage that we can at least see for now. Not exactly sure how we're gonna pull this guy out. I wonder if we can just straight lift it, and we can. I'm gonna pull it out, and gotta say, impressed with the overall shipping of this package. You never know sometimes when you get stuff from Amazon, but nicely wrapped, and this looks like a beaut. So let's see if we can get this thing completely out of here without breaking anything. Nice thing about Amazon is they do have good return policies. There we go. Might not be the best way to do this, but let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how was that unboxing? I think it was probably a 5. There's probably a little bit better way to do that, but didn't say I'm the smartest. So here we go. The Vevor manual hat heat press. Super stoked with how this looks so far. It's actually looks similar to the heat press that we have. So if it's anything like the heat press, it's gonna be pretty good quality. And here you go. Get a front view of the manual heat press from Vevor. All right, so as you can tell, it currently has one of the platens on there. We're gonna go ahead and cut off the zip tie that's holding the power cord, hopefully without cutting anything. There we go, and boom. Liking the way that this thing's looking. We may have to read the manual a little bit to see exactly how everything works on here. These things are fairly simple though. Like that. I will say the downside with the Giraffe auto heat press we have is you can't really adjust the pressure on it. It is what it is, but this one you have a little bit more pressure or less pressure, whatever you want to do to be able to use it. And we have a much larger heating overall surface area that we can use, so we can really utilize and take advantage of a full front of the hat. Before, if we messed up on some of the orders and made the designs a little bit too large, they weren't coming out how we're wanting, and we had to kind of double press to make sure everything got heated up. So I think this is gonna be a game changer for us. I don't believe this was too expensive. I'll double check on the price for this heat press, but overall build quality looks very nice. We will have to make sure we're reading everything so we know exactly what we're doing, but it looks like that little bolt controls pull the hat down. Not exactly sure on that one. We'll figure it out. Once again, we have the temperature gauge and time gauge, really simple to use. And you got your fuse right here, so if your fuse blows out, you can replace that. Hoping that I'm not gonna run into the issue like I did on my heat press, where I actually had to take apart the heat press and fix one of the wires in there because the way it came from the factory was not very good. Anyways, that is the Vevor unboxing hat heat press. We will go ahead and get this hooked up, check a few things out, and then press some hats and let you know our exact thoughts. And also curious to see how much this thing smokes, because the last one we got smoked a lot when we first turned it on. I know there's some stuff in the factory that's burning off, but a little sketchy. And I've also heard from people in the comments that they've had similar issues. So hopefully this thing works. But overall, liking it so far. We got the heat press set up. We got Mr. DJ Frank J.O.
Good.
over here at the swing shop of Ridge.gg. And we're gonna go ahead and plug this in and then try to test this out, do some hats.
Check it out, here we go. Gonna plug her in.
We'll see if this thing smokes like last time it did.
It was a different brand.
That is true. So this is Vevor. Like you see the dials and everything right here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the temperature up to, I believe, 315 for hats.
Shooting from the hip. Let's do it.
Super basic interface too. We're done with that, and then time's gonna be 15 seconds. So we'll let that heat up, and we'll see if anything decides to smoke, but this thing looks nice and clean. Like the color scheme. Frank accidentally apparently ordered 2.
There's one in my house. If we like it, we might just keep them because there was like $179 for each, so it's not a bad deal if it works out great.
Yeah, so we might be cranking out a lot of hats here pretty soon. So we'll keep you guys updated with the first hat, and if anything else happens, we'll show you. All right, guys. So we ended up testing a few of the hats out just to kind of make sure we knew what we're doing. And so far, running into a few issues. Some things that I like about it is how large of an area you have to press. Some annoying things are the part that pulls the hat down. There's nothing to keep it held down while you're trying to get the hat set up, so it's a little weird getting the hat set up. Also, the heat press face itself doesn't go up high enough in my opinion, so it's been tough for us to be able to pull off these transfers, and the specific transfer we're using isn't helping the case, but give you guys a little test run. And like I said, you don't have much room to get it in there, so you kind of have to do everything by one hand to get it on there. And we're just shambles right now. The giraffe one we have is a lot easier to get this part set up.
Yeah, there's more room in the giraffe as far as the setup.
The setup, the giraffe head goes all the way up here, so you have plenty of space. And we're also noticing that we needed to get the hats a little bit higher up on the platen because it wasn't getting enough heat. So definitely not gonna make a full opinion on it yet, just because I feel like we need to use it a little bit more, but as of right now, it's not the easiest thing to work with. I do like how you can adjust the pressure. Going down's easy, coming up is a little bit of a pain in the butt. It'd be nice if there's a little bit of handle or something right here, but I've literally complained about this heat press, but you know, they're both Vevor, so surprise, surprise. So you kind of just have to hold down on it, and it'll probably break in a little bit too, but we get that set up, and then we'll go ahead and do a test print. So this is the print we're working on, and with a limited amount of space, as you can see right here, like this is how much space we have to get our hand in there to be able to pull the print off. And before, usually we have a lot more room, and the tough thing with these is these go all the way out to the end, so I don't really have much to pull it from, but we'll give you guys a little show on how this one works. So we're just lining up kind of in the middle off the seam, press it down, and then we'll attempt to pull it off without messing up another hat that we've already messed up a few.
Yeah, I think we're down 2, I think. We bought 2 extras, so that means 4 total.
Pull it up, and we're just gonna, and so as you can see with this print is I don't have enough space to get these pulled up, but I mean overall it did work fairly well that time, and I think I can get this saved a little bit. But
so when you design these, Swing, what do you recommend?
Leaving some space for you to be able to peel off. This one we're trying to get the largest possible, so on the design aspect I would recommend just leaving a little bit more room next time. But if I had more room to be able to pull from the top, I don't think it'd be an issue because I could just pull it from there.
Now, do you think the thin lettering or no?
Thin lettering can be tough a little bit, but honestly it's just not having the space to be able to pull from
the top down.
Yep, that is my issue. So I don't know if I can salvage this one or not.
We're gonna give it a try though.
Keeps wanting to.
Worst case, we order some more hats.
We're gonna see if we can use some tape to help out. Oh, let me cook. This is obviously not to do.
Our goal is not to have to go back and try to fix them like this. The goal is to rip off and press one more time to adhere perfect, and then call it a day. But again, it's like Swing said, we just don't have enough area to work on hot peels. If this was a cool peel, it'd be a different story.
Yeah. All right, we'll see what happens. anyways, guys, we're not going to give a full on if you should buy or should not buy. We're going to use it a little bit more. I could see this being good for t-shirts and other things if the bill wasn't in the way, so still could get some good use out of it, but this might not be the purchase we were expecting for cranking out hats.
Probably send the other one back.
Yeah, second one's not looking too hot right now. So anyways, what I did is just use some of that tape to help out, and I think we salvaged it as much as we could. This might just be a freebie anyways, but I don't know, new equipment, we're learning. Yeah, I don't know, if you guys have this specific hat press, let us know if you got any tips on better ways to use it or if you returned it or not. But we'll do a deeper dive into this press and then come back at you guys with a full review. All right, guys, so it's been a few days since, from what you guys have seen when we did the unboxing originally of this hat heat press, and we're actually gonna be sending it back. But here's the reason. I would have kept this, I think, in the long term, but the reason that we are sending this back is because we have been looking to upgrade our heat press, and Racoma is having a bundle deal going on where we're able to get a 16x20 auto press heat press along with their cap heat press as well, bundled together for a pretty fair price. Honestly, the Racoma ended up being around the same price with the discount and everything that we got. So that is why we are sending this back. I would like to say that there are some things I like about this cap heat press, and obviously there's some things I dislike. So I'm not going to recommend to purchase this or to not get this. I think this is up to the personal preference of you, the person that's going to be using this, because there are some nice things about this, and then there are some things that I personally don't like. One of the things that I don't like is the part that pulls the cap down. It's spring loaded and it doesn't stay in the down position, and I don't really like the placement of where the handle is currently. I feel like trying to do t-shirt like sleeves or the tags is just going to get annoying, so I don't like this. The new Racoma one we have, I believe it is on the right side, and I believe it's not spring loaded like this. I don't personally like the amount of space that you have from here, but then again, you know, that could be, I do think a lot of them there isn't as much space as I'm probably thinking. It looked like the Racoma has a little bit more space, but I think one of the issues that we ran into the video that when we were first testing this out is, one, the hats we were using, they were foam trucker hats, so a little bit softer, and the logos we're using just was not, I don't think it was a good logo to use for the overall quality of this press, and that's another reason why I am not gonna say do not buy this, because I do think this is a good value for what you get, but just keep in mind there are some little things that you may not like about that. But anyways, wanted to give you guys a heads up that we are sending this one back and getting a new Racoma one. So we will be doing an unboxing of that one as well, along with the new heat press that we're getting. So just want to be transparent with you guys and let you know our thoughts. And that's a nice thing about purchasing from Amazon, is you're able to send these things back. I think this is one you got to decide for yourself. Vevor has good products, but we have a heat press that we currently use, and honestly, I probably would have kept this if we didn't end up getting the deal we did with the Racoma. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for this unboxing and initial review of this Vevor hat heat press. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.